I wanted to be outside, I just didn't want to be in school. I never wanted to be in school, you know what I mean? There's something about school when you sat in a classroom and you look out the window and the field's there, the school field, you know what I mean? It's like they tease you with that or something. I'm really weird with school. I genuinely think there's like an age you get to when you want to learn as opposed to being asked to learn, you know what I mean? I felt like I learned way more out of school in terms of playing and finding stuff out in these fields and doing stuff that was like a little bit different, and walking home and the stuff you learn when you know, even fundamental stuff like crossing the road and being able to talk to people. For me, it was a way bigger skill. Again, that's just formed the type of things that I'm interested in, you know what I mean? When you do stuff like that and you're outdoors and I don't know, some kids I just don't think, they can't learn that way, and I was definitely one of them. Again, it comes down to like the process. Skateboarding and photography, but really similar in so many different ways because so many of the actions are the same, whether it's kind of like trying for an hour to get a trick or roaming the streets for a whole day trying to shoot one photograph. There's something really like fundamentally kind of similar. It's all about like the process and the outcome. It doesn't really matter how long it takes, as long as I do have something at the end of it that I'm happy with, you know what I mean? And it does take me a long time to do that kind of stuff, but it is the process, and it's really similar in insane amounts of ways. When you've got a camera with you, you're constantly looking for something a bit different, you know what I mean? It's the same with skating. I think someone said that if you have a camera around your neck, even if you don't shoot anything, like you'll have a better day because you're constantly looking for things that are good, you know what I mean? The idea for the zine was to pull together all the photographs and bits and bobs that I've been kind of shooting over the last year or so on like skate trips across Europe and a bit of the States as well. I don't really do much with photographs, they just exist after a while, you know what I mean? You want to end up having something that's tangible and a little bit more special than having something on a screen. So the idea was just to kind of create something that kind of like housed all these photographs and all these memories and all the kind of things that we did and have them in one place. And Converse kind of like approached me with the idea actually. It's something I've not done before, so it's like when you start realising how much stuff there is you can do, you know, in terms of paper weights, different tonal kind of values you can use and stuff like that, but there's so much. The process was amazing. Pulling people in as well and getting people to help me out, that I would, you know, just using kind of what I've got around me. And there's a guy who really helped me called Justin. He's a graphic designer, but he kind of does like typography stuff as well. We worked together on kind of like the layout and bits and bobs like that. And Matt Phipps, he runs something called Skaters Atlas, and he wrote the intro. I needed something from someone that understood what I was trying to get across with the images, you know what I mean? So he was the perfect guy to use for the intro. And then even guys like the printers, it just makes a massive difference when you've got people that understand what you want to do. They can visualise what you've told them, and then it just makes the whole process way easier, you know what I mean? If they get it and you get it, and then you can start to put it together, it's way quicker than having to fight with someone that doesn't have a clue what's going on. But yeah, the process was really, really good. It's just learning so much. Again, it's just the same as everything that's like skating and shooting photos. Initially, you've got so much to learn. Because I've not made a zine before, it just meant that there's things that I'm not so happy with in it now will be kind of ironed out if I do another one, you know what I mean? I hate the idea of getting old. It terrifies me. And because I'm so active now, it just worries me about not being able to do the, you know, whether playing football or going skating or working on photos and stuff like that. I hate the idea of getting to a point in my life and being like, shit, like, I wish I could have done more or something else, you know what I mean? As long as your mind's like, this is never going to last forever, then you can start to put other things in place, and that's, you know, when you realise that it's okay to be doing this for a fair while. It's a really good opportunity to be doing it as long as you can do it, but eventually I will have to do something a little bit more sustainable, put it that way. But right now, it's good fun.